The most awaited IPO is here, that is NSDL. Now, before you apply to the IPO, let's decode whether it's worth your money or not. Let's first understand what does the company do, right? So NSDL is basically the oldest and the largest depository in India. डिपॉजिटरी मतलब क्या? बेसिकली उसको एक कबर्ड जैसा समझे जहाँ पे आप अपने शेयर्स या म्यूचुअल फंड्स को सेव या रख सकते हो बेसिकली. ओके, इट इज अ प्लेस वेर यू कैन स्टोर योर शेयर्स एंड म्यूचुअल फंड्स. नाउ दिस कंपनी वाज फाउंडेड इन 1995 एंड बिफोर दिस हमारे जो शेयर्स थे दे वर मेनली इन फिजिकल फॉर्मेट. But after the introduction of NSDL, we started dematerializing the paper shares and started storing them in this depository. अभी समझते हैं कि इनका बिजनेस है क्या, right? So पहले, given that it is a depository, what does it do? It stores shares, right? So उनके major जो revenue आता है, it comes from the transaction fees, from whenever a company issues bonuses or dividends or all those stuff, तभी उनको they get certain amount as fees. Apart from this, they also take care of verification of Aadhaar cards, PAN cards, e-signatures, etc. Apart from this, it also has two subsidiaries. One is the National Depository Management Limited. So basically, it's a data management system wherein they take care of KYC registration, or if you have insurances in a dematerialized format, तो वो भी वहाँ पे वो लोग स्टोर करते हैं. Apart from this, they also have a payments bank. Yeah, I agree. This is a very new thing that we don't know. हमें ये पता है कि NSDL एक depository है, but we don't know that they also have payment banking system with them. Now let's see कि कौन सी चीज का कितना revenue contribution है. Now it will be very shocking to see that approximately 50% of the revenue comes from banking services. Right? It's very surprising because we thought the name itself says a depository. तो इनका major revenue depository से ही आता होगा. But surprisingly, around 50% of their revenue comes from the banking services. Second segment जहाँ से major revenue आता है, that is of course depository services. And lastly, database management say they get around 5 to 7% of the revenue. Now, I'll just give you 1 minute. Just tell me in the comment box, what do you think कहाँ से सबसे ज़्यादा margin उनको मिलता होगा? Is it the depository segment, banking segment और database management segment? तीनों में से कौन से segment सबसे ज़्यादा profitable होगा? फटाफट से कमेंट बॉक्स में रिप्लाई कर दीजिए. लेट्स सी कौन कौन लोग सही गेस कर पाते हैं इसको. आई थिंक आप लोग ने कमेंट कर दिया होगा. गाइस, यू विल बी वेरी सरप्राइज. आई एम श्योर मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव गेस्ड के बैंकिंग सर्विसेज से उनको ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रॉफिट आता होगा, बट यू गाइज आर वेरी रॉन्ग. Major percent of their profit comes from their depository services. Now, moving to the industry. Now, ये जो depository segment है, it's basically a duopoly wherein there are only two players. One is CDSL and the another one is NSDL. Right? And over the years, ये industry grow कर रही है. Why? Because the number of demat accounts that are opening is increasing. जैसे जैसे डिमैट अकाउंट्स इंक्रीज होते जाएंगे, जैसे जैसे लोग ज्यादा सेव करके इन्वेस्ट करना चालू करेंगे या ज्यादा एफएनओ में ट्रेड करेंगे, all these things lead to growth of this industry. And India being a nation where the youth population is very high and where the savings rate are kind of increasing, this industry is definitely something that is going to grow in future. Now, if we look at the market share of NSDL and CDSL, you will be surprised to see कि NSDL का मार्केट शेयर CDSL के मार्केट शेयर से काफी ज्यादा है. Now, let's understand the reason why. Especially if you see after 2020, the shift has changed. Initially, 2020 से पहले अराउंड 81% जितना शेयर होता था NSDL का एंड 18% जितना होता था CDSL का. But after 2020, something has changed. Any guesses? जल्दी से मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में बताइए कि क्या चेंज हुआ है फ्रॉम 2020 to 2023. I'll wait for few seconds. Okay, so I hope आप लोग ने कमेंट कर लिया होगा. Now coming to the reason कि CDSL का मार्केट शेयर क्यों इंक्रीज हो रहा है. Okay, the major reason being the number of demat accounts with CDSL is more than the number of demat accounts with NSDL is because 2020 के बाद जो न्यू एज ब्रोकर्स आए हैं जैसे जीरोदा है, ग्रो है, all those people have started opening their demat accounts with CDSL. They have linked their accounts with CDSL, जिसके वजह से after 2020 if you see there are a lot of retail people who are coming in, right? तो उसकी वजह से जो नंबर ऑफ अकाउंट CDSL के पास है दे आर मच मोर कंपेयर टू व्हाट इज विद NSDL, बिकॉज आज भी ज्यादातर ट्रेडिशनल ब्रोकर्स के अकाउंट्स NSDL के पास है एंड जो न्यू एज ब्रोकर्स है उनके अकाउंट CDSL के पास है. So if you see currently CDSL holds 4 lakh and 451 lakh crore worth of assets under custody, and they have just 3 crores of demat account. On the other hand, CDSL has 10 crores of demat account, but unka market share in terms of value is only 11%. आपको समझ आ रहा है? CDSL के पास नंबर ऑफ अकाउंट्स ज्यादा है compared to NSDL, but the value of assets under custody is more with NSDL as compared to CDSL. Reason being, CDSL के पास जो clients है वो मेजरली म्यूचुअल फंड्स, FIIs, कस्टोडियंस, वो क्लाइंट्स है जिनके जो डील्स होते हैं वो क्रोज में होती है. ऑन द अदर हैंड CDSL के जो भी क्लाइंट्स है वो बेसिकली हमारे तुम्हारे जैसे रिटेलर्स है जो ज्यादातर थाउजेंड्स में ट्रेड करते हैं. सो दैट इज अ मेजर रीजन दैट डिस्पाइट NSDL having lesser demat accounts, it still holds 89% of market share by value. Now let's compare NSDL and CDSL to get a better idea. So currently around 1,180 crores का revenue है NSDL का compared to 836 crore which is with CDSL. EBITDA margin CDSL का better है and the PAT margin also looks better compared to NSDL. ROE भी CDSL का better है compared to NSDL. Okay. Now let's understand the strengths of the company. Firstly, this is a high entry barrier industry. So it's basically a duopoly wherein there is only NSDL and CDSL. So इसमें competition कम है and both the companies can grow. Secondly, NSDL is preferred by mutual funds and FIIs who mainly trade in larger volumes compared to CDSL who have retail clients. Next thing, the revenue is very sticky because बहुत कम chances है कि आप अपने depositories change करो, right? Usually we also don't prefer changing our brokers. So depository change करना is a different story altogether. Next, of course, India being the growth story, the demand for this depositories is going to increase over the years, right? So these are some of the strengths of the company. Now coming to the risk. अभी जो भी IPO में amount they are raising, 100% of them is offer for sale, which means जो भी कंपनी जो भी अमाउंट रेस कर रही है, सारे के सारे पैसे उनके एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर होल्डर्स जैसे IDBI, NSE, HDFC बैंक, वो सबको अलॉट किए जाएंगे और कोई भी पैसा उन्होंने अपने ग्रोथ के लिए नहीं रखा होगा. So that's a major turn off for the whole IPO because we usually prefer IPOs जहाँ पे जो भी पैसे they have collected, it is mainly getting used for the growth of the company. Next, of course, CDSL have more number of demat accounts compared to NSDL. Again, there are a lot of regulations that keep coming from SEBI, and any changes in the regulation can lead to regulatory risk for the company, right? So these are some of the major risks that we see in the company. Now coming to the valuations, the face value of NSDL is around 2, whereas for CDSL is 10. Also, if you see, currently the stock is getting listed at around 700 ka price band, and calculating the P ratio using the EPS that we have, the P ratio for NSDL is around 46, whereas for CDSL it is 60 as per today's closing price. So now, just to conclude, uh, if you are a long-term investor, you can apply for this. If you believe the India's capital market story, if you feel that this is a duopoly and they can eventually coexist, you can definitely think of investing it. However, if you are looking for quick listing gains, I think you should avoid it. The reason being currently जो NSCL के shares private markets में भी available थे before they got listed, and last around June end or July start the prices was around 1200 और अभी price band is around 700, so already वो 22% discount पे है. So we don't know if there is any scope for listing gains because as per today, the grey market premium is only 16% and it might reduce. So अगर आप quick gains के लिए सोच रहे हो, then this is not a good idea. However, if you want to invest for long term, then this is something you might look at. So guys, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. आप apply करने वाले हो या नहीं करने वाले हो. Thank you for watching the video and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos.